Gift-giving season is among us, and whether you are a bookworm who is looking to add to their wish list, or you are a friend, family member, partner of a bookworm who doesn't know what to give them, this video is for you. So I just want to talk about all of the things that I think would be fantastic to add to your wish list or to think about buying for the bookworm in your life. These items are mostly going to be from small shops, because we like to shop small on this channel. Lots of Etsy stores, some Amazon purchases because it's a little bit unavoidable these days, but for the most part, we're gonna shop small and we are going to make the bookworms in our families very happy. And everything in this video will be linked in the description below. Now, I can definitely hear some of you thinking, well, yeah, bookworms, books, obviously. But I want to discourage you from thinking small like that. Don't come at me. I don't mean you any offense. Just, unless you know somebody really, really, really well, it's difficult to buy the exact book that a book lover is going to want. We can be very picky. I can't tell you the amount of books I've received from friends and family that I have never read and eventually end up getting rid of. I'm so sorry, but it's true. If you have access to a specific wish list, to their Goodreads to be read shelf, that kind of thing, that's a different story. If they've expressed to you exactly what book they would like to receive, sure, go ahead. That's gonna make them very happy. However, if you are not sure about a book and whether or not they would like it, maybe abstain. Unless you have one of those relationships where you can ask if they would like to receive this and the surprise factor isn't really an issue for you, then you know what? Go ahead and do it. However, if you're not sure, a gift card to a local bookstore or even to Barnes & Noble or Amazon if you must, Book Depository, bookshop.org, Better World Books is a really great one. Any of those that gives them the option of choosing their own book, and gift cards are always such a great way to go because it's taking the guilt out of spending money on something that is purely for you to enjoy. Can't go wrong with a gift card. But if you want to sort of branch out from the idea of getting your book lover a book, I got you. Our first category is going to be apparel and accessories, which I should gather right now. I'm really outing myself in this video. Ow, I've got so much shit. Gathering all of these items to show you was kind of crazy. I just ran around my room and grabbed all of the t-shirts that I own that are bookish. This one was a gift from my mom, and it's inspired by the boy, the fox, the mole, and the horse. I just know that is all out of order in that title, but you know what I'm talking about. Book t-shirts, so easy, so cute. We love them. Even if it's, an oversized t-shirt that's designed for us to sleep in, cool, or read in. Cozy items, can't go wrong. Can't go wrong. I believe most of these are from Etsy. This one is from Etsy. This one is from Bookish Box, and we'll talk about bookish subscription boxes later. There's another one. This one I specifically asked for in a larger size so that I could lounge in it. This one is from Story Arts, and this one is also from Etsy, I believe. This is one of the earlier ones that I bought for myself when I started my Bookstagram. And in addition to t-shirts, there's also options of like sweatpants. This one is from Illumicrate, and it came with this sweatshirt. And it's so comfy! I think what a lot of us bookworms are seeking is the whole experience, We like to, at least the bookworms that I know, and I can only really speak for myself, but we're seeking to create a whole experience around our books and the bookish part of our lives, Putting on a shirt that represents a book that we love, or just the fact that we love books, is a part of adding to the experience. Also, options for apparel are scarves, hats. I have a bookish hat somewhere. I think it's from Fake Rate, but my room is a mess, so I don't think I can go looking for it at the moment. And then, of course, how could I not mention bookish totes? Let me just try and round up all of the bookish totes I own. This is gonna take a minute. I'm not exaggerating when I say I think I own the most book totes of anyone in my life. I'm drowning in them, and I couldn't be happier. A bunch of these, like this one, is from Satisfiction Box, which is a subscription box we will talk about later. I own 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's 4 from Satisfiction, and then I have 3, I want to say, from Story Arts. This one is Night Circus. Night Circus book tote.
God, they're so beautiful!
I mean, just look how cool these are. I really need to, like, iron them. You can tell they are well loved because I wear them constantly. This one I accidentally shrunk in the washer. But this one is Maya Angelou, Still I Rise. What was that? That's 7 book totes thus far, and I still want more. I will not stop buying them, and I will never get tired of being gifted them. So this one is from a local bookstore here in LA. It's actually in Long Beach. And this one's from Barnes & Noble. And it actually came with, well, it didn't come with, but it's a part of a series of tote items. Let me just show you. So this one is the pencil case. And look, it matches. It matches it perfectly. Ah! There's the larger one that I use for like chapstick and deodorant and hand sanitizer when I'm out and about. So cute. And these are things that a bookworm can keep their annotating supplies in. Like I have my highlighters in here, which is actually a great segue into my next category, which is annotation supplies. So this is one that if you gotta go to Amazon, might as well. It's these tabs specifically for annotating. They're beautiful, and following the link in my description, I believe it's you get 10 packs of these at a time for like $10 or something. I have more, they're just scattered around, and again, I am a lazy bitch and I'm not gonna find them all because you get the idea. They're beautiful, and then your bookworm, if they're like me, can focus on the book, please. Color code their tabs. There it is. See? I color code my tabs based on what exactly it is I want to annotate in the book. And these tabs are perfect for that. If you gotta buy from Amazon, this is what I would recommend getting from there. Should I do a video on how I annotate? Let me know if you're interested in that, on a side note. And then the other annotation materials that I recommend are these zebra midliners. I personally like getting them in these like earth tones. These like pretty earth tones. Those are also available at Amazon, but you can also get them at like Target. I have so many. So many. I just love them. They're so aesthetically pleasing. I like personally to use these types of pens when I annotate. Again, Amazon, Target, office supply places. I just started using these pens as well. These are also really nice colors. They're earth tones for annotating. If you know that your bookworm annotates, can never go wrong with a nice pen purchase because they can get a little pricey for something that is more or less disposable, you know, so that's also a great idea. Staying on the topic of sort of like paper goods, bookmarks. This is a bookmark case that I got from a Fake Crate box, another subscription box that we will talk about. Oh gosh, am I about to try and count all of the bookmarks that I own? I keep the rest of them in here because they don't all fit in here. I keep them in this box that I thrifted from Goodwill that I still haven't taken the tag off of because I'm me. Bookmarks are another part of just enhancing the experience of being a reader. It can be really fun to match your bookmark to the book that you're reading by aesthetic. This one is from another shop that I love called Title Pieces, and it's great for witchy season. There's so many bookmark shops on Etsy. You can buy them on Redbubble and support these artists who make these amazing little like accessories to your books, you know? I got these felt Lord of the Rings bookmarks that I absolutely treasure. They're so pretty. I mean, just look at those. And honestly, that's really it. It's just enhancing the experience of reading. And these are really inexpensive option if you are looking for a more affordable gift to get your reading friend or family member or partner or whomever it may be. Moving right along with even more paper goods, prints. It is so special to have a print of artwork that is inspired by or honors characters or places from a book that you love. It is such a cool thing to own. I have been framing them for a gallery wall that I am currently planning. When I tell you the visceral feeling that I get looking at artwork of characters that I truly care about, it adds to the experience, okay? And if you really want to go the extra mile and frame whatever print you're buying for them, you can thrift these. All of my frames I thrifted from Goodwill. It's just so special and personal, you know? Here's more Six of Crows. It's funny, most of these are Grishaverse, huh? Yeah. Oh my god, all of the ones that I picked to show you, I did not plan this, but they're all Grishaverse characters. Most of these I purchased on Redbubble, but you can also look on Etsy. Maps are another really great thing to receive as a book lover. I'm still looking for my perfect Ketterdam map. Stickers are things that they can put on water bottles and laptops and Kindles. Speaking of Kindles, this is the perfect time of year, bookworms, if you want a Kindle, to ask for one. Technology ain't cheap. Christmas time is just the perfect time if there's somebody in your life that you know can afford it and wants to afford it for you. Kindle. It will save you money in theory. And if the person in your life who is a bookworm, if you know they like ebooks and you know they're always complaining about how much money they spend on books, Kindle is a perfect gift. And you can get them refurbished. You don't have to buy them completely new. If you go on Amazon, or Back Market is another great one. eBay. Refurbished is honestly the only way I ever get any of my gadgets these days, so that's a really great option. Next on the list is home goods. And first I want to talk about mugs. We are, well, at least we tend to be tea fiends. And I am absolutely a tea fiend. This one is one that I got from World Market, but there are lots of mushroom mugs, little cozy novelty mugs like this that you can find on Amazon or at TJ Maxx, Target, that will absolutely enhance the aesthetic of any bookworm in your life. Also, candles. Talking about adding to the experience of reading, we pop on a little candle action while we're reading, and it's so cool because it feels like you've modified your environment for the event, for the activity of reading. This is one that I got in the Satisfaction box for Babel. I listened to the audiobook and they're British, so it's Babel to me. This one is from the Bookish shop. I have a bunch of them from the Bookish shop. It's so tasty. If you don't want to get a specific candle based on a book, that's okay too. Marshall's, Home Goods, TJ Maxx, candles there are also a great option. This is one that I got from TJ Maxx and it was $8 and I have burned it almost all the way down. When I think of bookworms, I think of candles. It's just we go hand in hand. You can't have one without the other, you know? Unless your specific bookworm doesn't like candles, and then that would be awkward. You know, with all of these things, make sure that you're in tune with what they will actually use, but I think it's a good bet that they will probably love a candle. Just make sure that you're getting a scent that they will probably like. Wild honey nectar. That's my kind of scent. Next up, we've got book sleeves, which I'm gonna have to go on a hunt for again. So this is the book sleeve that I use most often. I have a couple others, but again, my room is a mess. This is one that I got as a gift, and it's from an Etsy shop. And that's all you really need to do is go on Etsy and search book sleeve. This is a must-have for anybody who reads often and who carries books with them when they go places. I used to destroy books. I'm not exaggerating because I would just toss them in my bag. And during school, my backpack was a torture chamber for anything that was thrown in there. So I wish I'd had these earlier, to be honest. There's some really cute options on Etsy, and they are relatively affordable and just such a must-have item. Now, I know I said avoid getting them books unless you are in a very specific situation in which you know what they want. This is one of those situations. However, this is even more special because it's special editions, collector's editions of books. Ooh, this is heavy. Cannot go wrong with these. because it can be so difficult for a bookworm to actually purchase these for ourselves because they are pretty pricey and they're usually books we've already read. So the logic starts to creep in and the practicality of this purchase. Receiving these as a gift is transcendent. It's like adding something priceless to our bookshelves and to our lives. I own 3 copies of Song of Achilles. 2 are special editions. And I own 2 copies of Madeline Miller's Circe, which just goes to show how special collector's editions are, because I literally own 2 of the same book in special editions because they're different and they're special. How many times can I use the word special in this video? Here's my collector's editions of Crooked Kingdom and Six of Crows. They're really cool because they've got sprayed edges. Shadow and Bone collector's edition. It comes with a book, whatever this is. This one has illustrations. You know what? I'm probably never gonna read these copies of these books. But that's not what they're really for, in my opinion. They are collector's items for an enthusiast. They're special. They're very special, okay? And I will link some places where you can get special editions. I have so much cleaning up to do after this video. Subscription boxes. I have a few listed here that I highly, highly recommend. I have personally received most of these boxes myself. So there are a couple of categories within this category. The first one is one that is a little pricier. It has the beautiful illuminated sprayed edges collector edition books and bookish goodies that are really aesthetically pleasing. These are your Illumi crates, your Fairy Loot, Owl crate, and bookish box. Satisfaction is my personal favorite because it is a self-care box. So you receive, like I received my copy of Babel in a Satisfaction box, but the other things that you receive in the box are self-care items like face masks and this candle, shower steamers, bath scrubs. That holistic experience is something that I really treasure when it comes to being a bookish person, you know what I'm saying? Love Satisfaction box. Another thing that's really special about that company in particular, the book every month is written by a BIPOC author, which is just so cool and makes it even more worth spending the money. Then you've got Fae Crate, which is a YA fantasy book subscription box. It's very cute. I loved working with them. Amazing people behind this box as well. And then finally we've got Book of the Month, which I have never actually had a personal experience with, but people seem to love it. You receive new releases at discounted prices, which is pretty cool. I would love to try Book of the Month at some point. We'll see if I do, and I'll let you know if I love it when I do. I'm just gonna list some other bookish shops that I really love. Please leave your favorite bookish shops in the comments below. Let's share the love with these small businesses this holiday season. Story Arts is one that I mentioned with these totes that I own 3 of. Wonderful business. They have writing gloves, the book totes. They also have like pencil pouch type things. They just came out with keychains, coasters. Their website is an extensive bookworm paradise, so I highly recommend checking them out. Title Pieces, who I also have a few bookmarks from, and pop sockets for Kindles or phones. And she also just launched these beautiful teacups, which I need. That's on my personal wish list. Janny Waxco is bookish candles. Jacqueline Ann, she has a blind date with a book, apparel and accessories, stickers, bookmarks, pins, tea, mugs, and candles. Tea is one that I actually didn't mention that I highly recommend as a gift for book lovers. Tea inspired by books. Let me just go grab that actually. So I have some teas inspired by books right here. This one is Hobbit's Delight, and this one is Mother of Dragons. I will put links to some literary inspired teas in the description. I'm late to a nail appointment. I'm so late to a nail appointment, so I'm gonna wrap this video up right here. But yeah, these are all of the items that I would really highly recommend that you put on your wish list as a book lover, or that you consider gifting the book lover in your life. Again, please let us know in the comments below what bookshops and bookish gifts that you recommend this holiday season. Show a little love to that like button if you did enjoy this video. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next